Good morning everyone, we are back again with another video at MOSOTHOFXTRADER. Today we are going to analyze three pairs. Like you know me, I always analyze three pairs, but the pairs that we have today, it's EURCAD and Australian dollar versus Australian dollar versus New Zealand dollar and EURJPY. So today we are just going to analyze those three. Of course, depending on the time that we have, we'll see how far we can push this. So yeah, so as we are analyzing this today, I would like us to start with AUDNZD, which is Australian dollar to New Zealand dollar. By the look of things, we could see that AUD NZD has been selling. It has been selling for a while now. It has been selling for a while since. Has been selling since the 31st or the 30th or the 29th of March 2021 here until here where we are. So now it looks like we hit our rock bottom, the strong support and resistance line, where we see the change in direction. So here we are. We just had this sorry about that. I just want to a little bit. This is our strong support and resistance movement. Of course, I think I can zoom out a little bit more. Yeah, it is our strong support and resistance movement. It is our strong support and resistance movement. Even if you could look at here back in the past, something like it's just a strong support and resistance movement. You could look at here where the cassava is, and then here we had like something like a false breakout, and then again here we had a full breakout, and then but this is a strong support and resistance movement. So by the look of things, this is a strong support and resistance movement, which I can also make a trend line to support this. Can also make a trend line to support this. It looks like, yeah. So by the the look of things, it looks like and AUDNZD is going to push a little bit up, but again we will be looking into the fact that it might do something like this, might do something like this. Then it will also, if it continues with a sell trend, if it continues with a sell trend, expecting it to do something a little bit like this. It could do this. Remember, we could also have another trend line inside here. We could also have another trend line inside from here, and then here. So it could be doing this. It could be doing this. So, and then we could, sorry, could be having something like this. And then we can see from here, if this continues to sell, if it breaks this trend line, of course, it will make a retest beneath it and then continues with a sell. But if it does make this, we'll be looking into a long-term buying movement. We'll be looking into a long-term buying movement. So by the look of things, it looks like it has been selling since then. So if you could look here it was the COVID-19, if I remember well. This strong fall was caused by COVID-19. The strong fall from where? Yeah, from here, because it looks like it was respecting the trend into the support and resistance here. It was supporting the support and resistance here, and then it was continuing with a buying movement. But it looks like when the COVID-19 hit, we had this strong sell from there to here, and then After that, the market tried to recorrect it itself. Of course, it did. It didn't just try. It did correct itself from here, AUDNZD, here until there. So from there, again, it respected this level here, the 1.10419 level, and then it continued down with a sell until here. And then again here we had the support and resistance, which by the look of things you could see at this level the market doesn't just pass, it does behave somewhere awkward, and then after that it only confirms if it goes up. Like here, if you could look, this is a confirmation. Now you can buy it, then you can put your take profit here. Your take profit one, you can put it here. If you buy it now, you can put your take profit one here at 1.06437. You can put your take profit one there and then wait to see if it breaks this trend line or it only reverses from here, because we can have a reversal from there to here, or we can also have the reversal from there to here, to this level. Could have a reversal from here to here, but only if this is a flat formation, of course. Only if this is a flat formation, the kind of um formation here. If it's a flat formation, of course it will just be doing something like this, or it could go further up if it's moving in flat formation behavior. Let me just cancel this trend lines. Just do this. Yes, so that I can cancel this trend lines to show you exactly what I mean when I'm talking about flat formation. If only if that's a flat formation, then yeah. So if this is a flat formation, guys, you could see, let me just make something like this. Okay, so a little bit, we can take it a little bit down. If this is a flat formation, of course. Okay, don't mind my because I'm looking into these points. Of course, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Yes, this one, yeah, and also that one. If this is a flat formation, guys, it's just going to move like this. Come back down like this. Remember, it's just a flat formation, guys, and then we'll see it doing this behavior, and then also down until it breaks here or it breaks down there. But of course, once it breaks this level, we know that we could have a little test maybe from there, a little test from there to here, right? And then after that we could continue seeing a sell trend until here. But of course we should bear in mind that there are certain levels like this one, so something could happen here, or it could just break here and then come down here. But I don't think this will happen, but it might happen because yesterday when I was reading the news, they said China and Australia, they are struggling with vaccine, which this could impact the world, some parts of the world, by bringing hard lockdowns. So if it's true what they're saying, we should expect that the market could also fall. It could have a strong sell-off, or we could just see, yeah. But if this one is strong sell-off, according to the news, when they say the world might experience hard lockdowns again, you know that a lot of investors are just going to take their money to gold, and then we'll see gold going back again, maybe to 2000. But it's just my analysis, it's nothing much or nothing less. Gold could go back to 2000, or if we see it not happening that way, gold could go back to 1600s. We are just looking into our analysis right now. It's just my analysis there, and then we should just pay attention. So I think for now, now that we are done with um AUDNZD, we could just go further to EURCAD because we are done with this one. But for now, what we know is that this one is buying. You know that this one is buying, and yeah, we could see that it hit the strong support and resistance here. So now we are buying on this one. You can see that now we are buying on this one. Just trying to, yeah. So this one is just a buy now. At the moment we are having high here, which so now we know that we are buying, and then this could be our first take profit. This one here, it could be our first take profit, and then we also have the second take profit here, and of course the last take profit there. But if it really shoots that strong, it has the potential to come here if it shoots that strong. But yes, for me, I just want to put things that can happen. I know it's going to reach here. So yes, we are done with AUD and ZD. Remember, this part we only apply it if it's going to sell, but at the moment it doesn't look like it's selling, it's buying. So I was just making you guys aware if it's selling, what to look for, what to observe. So yeah, let's just go to EURJPY. Yep, let's go to EURJPY. By the look of things, EURJPY has been selling, and we could ask ourselves why it has been selling. We could see that the JPY pairs they've been selling, and EURJPY looks like it has been selling for a very long time. Then from the 1st of June and till now we are at a strong support and resistance, as you could see. Now we are at a strong support and resistance, as we could see. So we could just put this here as a strong support and resistance, because we could be looking into this. There's a strong support and resistance, and also here this could just be hitting here, and then we might see it going back up from here. It could hit here if it respects here. And remember, this is a resistance for sell, but it's a support for buy. We could see this one going back up, heading back up. Of course, you could see it heading back up till maybe this level. Yeah, until this level, we could see it coming there to here, and then this level it's 130.655 where it could be heading to. But of course, after hitting this support and resistance and confirming that the market is buying, then we will see it selling again, because it looks like overall movement on this pair is a sell. Looks like overall movement on this pair is a sell. And if you could take your support and resistance, you could just see that it's just turned from hasn't done anything. So you could also be expecting to see a strong sell from there to here, because this is a strong support and resistance to here at 126.938. You could see this pair has a strong support and resistance there too, but it's almost there. So by the look of things, we'll see if the market breaks this level or not. But if it doesn't break this level, we know that the market is going to continue with a buy, and then we'll see a buying movement. And then we can also put our trend line here, just in case the market breaks that level. We should know where would be our next 10. Okay, so about that, let me just clear that one out, so that, as I was saying, if it does break this level, the one that I drew that support and resistance line on it, if it breaks it, we could experience something like this, where the market retest, because this is bound to retest. We could see the retest, and then after that retest, we'll see it continuing to sell until here. We could see it continuing to sell until here. So if it does continue to sell until here, we will see that, all right, now this is me, this is you, and then yeah, so it could continue to sell until there, and then we'll see what happens when it reaches this trend line. This is a strong long-term trend line because I made a monthly time frame, so we could see what it happens once it reaches here. And then this could be one of the things that happens. We could see it shooting back up because an overall movement is a buy, or we could just see it looking into this. All right, yeah, that's nice. Or maybe this, but by the look of things, this could just be retesting just on this trend line, and then yeah, you could experience this. All right, so this could just be because you could see that the market broke this trend line. It's a long-term trend line by the look of things, and then maybe it could be that those one of those reasons where it's just retesting on the trend line, and then we see it continuing to buy. We see it continuing to buy. Of course, this could be this, but at the moment we should also apply the support and resistance as I showed you, because it could be respecting support and resistance and trying to move, not trying to break that level. Well, of course, long-term wise, if it's just broke this trend line, we could be looking to effect now. It's going to retest on top of the trend line, and then we'll see your JPY buying for months and months. So yeah, this could be one of the things. So expect to apply your trend line support and resistance also, and know what is going to happen. So for now, we're just looking into effect that this it's just going to retest on the trend line, and then it continues with its original movement from here, which was a buy. Because by the look of things, you could see that it has been buying. It bought here, bought here, and it bought again here. So this could be one of those retests where it just broke the trend line. So it's safer after the retest for you to buy, and you could put your stop loss here. You could put your stop loss here. So now we are going to EURCAD. Of course, I don't have time, but I'll try to wrap up things very fast. Of course, EURCAD. So this is EURCAD, and then it has been buying by the look of things since last week. I think it was Tuesday, yeah, from Tuesday last week or Wednesday, yeah, because yesterday was Monday, and it looks like it's still continuing with a buy. So what were we looking into? But by the look of things, this one is buying. It's been buying for some time since 2015. The first of 2015, you could see that it's been respecting, and yeah, as I was saying to you guys, this is a buy, because even if you could look into long-term view, it's just tested here on the, it's just like rejected right on the trend line, as I was talking about the trend lines, guys. So we could be seeing it coming here. We could see it coming here. So we could just give it some time to see, because this one is one of those pairs. If you place it now, you just leave it to move. Give it time to move, because you can't just do. So it just jumped on the trend line, and then you could see that your cat is buying. But of course, we should bear in mind that this could also be happening where we apply support and resistance. So in a lower time frames, we could just see it maybe coming here or coming to the next level, and then which would be here. Could just be coming here, and then after that we could experience a sell. We could see a sell movement and a buy movement inside the certain channel that I'm trying to form here. Okay. So we could see this type of a movement where we see it running inside the channel here. So here, this is what I was saying. You see, guys. So yeah, you could see this type of a movement in this, and then you could just see this upward and downward movement just play inside, and then yeah, but also bear in mind if this is going according to trend lines, because it looks like monthly wise it has just respected the trend lines. We could see it